Shit, this one must be good.
In September 2023.
Damn, boy. That's 10 days from my birthday. Shit.
An on-duty sergeant from the
Virgo
Indianapolis
gang.
Metropolitan Police Department was traveling through a construction zone in his unmarked squad.
What he say?
Sergeant from the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department.
Indianapolis? Damn. Wait. Indianapolis, Minnesota? Is it Minnesota? Damn, it ain't Wisconsin for once?
Was traveling through a construction zone in his unmarked squad car when he spotted a Ford Explorer that closely resembled Indiana State Police vehicles. The driver, 23-year-old Jonathan
Oh, Indiana. Oh, come
wore
on,
a
man. What I said,
neon-green
Minnesota?
uniform shirt with patches, similar to Indiana law enforcement attire. Jonathan soon pulled in behind the sergeant and activated his white and amber emergency lights, signaling what appeared to be a traffic stop. In response, the sergeant pulled over, but Jonathan continued driving, turned off the lights, and was later seen in another construction area with workers dressed in similar attire.
Like, bro,
The
what you
sergeant
got
asked
going,
Jonathan
bro?
if he was a police officer, but Jonathan denied it and accused the sergeant of speeding in the construction zone. While they argued, the sergeant called for assistance from uniformed
Boy out
officers.
here playing cop. Get your ass out of here, bro. Take your ass home. We ain't got nothing else to
As
do.
they spoke, the sergeant noticed John's tactical belt had a radio mic, a key ring with an Indiana State Police logo, and a black whistle, items commonly used by police officers.
Are you a police officer?
Bro, I know you ain't taking your dip right now, bro. Look at this guy. Bro, your jaw about to fall off about 5-10 years. You keep doing that shit, bro. That shit hit you straight into your stream, your bloodstream, man. Mouth cancer.
Stop playing games. There's no games here. Okay, then I already answered that question 5 or 6 times. Well, the reason I asked you before is because I wanted to make sure if you are a police officer. I already told you my answer. Okay. Stop asking. You told me you're not a police officer. I already answered that question. You understand why I stopped to talk to you, correct? Yeah, because you flew past me going 80 miles an hour in a post 55.
Bro, you don't even look like that. They wouldn't even have put you on the force. You look like a buster. Get him up, put the cuffs on him. Get him out of here.
For no reason. How do I know you're not on your way to the call because your lights are on? What lights? You're not in a police car, a marked police car. Okay. And then you put your badge on to talk to me. Correct. And your gun. I didn't put my gun on. I have my gun with me because I'm a police officer. All right. Well, I didn't see your badge on. When I went by you in the car, you mean? Yep. You put it on to come talk to me? Correct. Yeah. Because I wanted to make sure that you knew that before I just come up and start talking to you what was going on. All right. Okay? All right, go run me. Let's get this over with. Okay. Do you understand what's happening here and why I'm here to talk to you? Nope. You don't understand?
Does he really think he with them? Boy, you ain't one of the boys in blue. Somebody need to slap him upside his head one good time. Take your ass on, bro.
Okay. Do you have responsibilities enforcing traffic law on the... I'm a flagger. Okay. Do you have responsibilities to enforce speeding law on the interstate?
And go flag, fool.
Whenever we're in a construction zone, I do whatever they tell me to do. Okay. Has anybody tasked you with the responsibility to flash your lights at motorists on the road
Nope.
and tell them to slow down while
Nope.
you're driving? What do we do? Okay. What you're doing right now is stationary on the side of the road trying to ensure the safety of people in a construction zone, right? Yep. Okay. You understand the difference between motoring public on 465, which is a busy interstate in Indianapolis. I don't know what your point is here. Okay. My point is, let's step back and look, okay? Would you agree that some people might think this looks like a police car? Or some kind of emergency vehicle? It's a traffic control car. Just like his car. Okay. Just like his car. Which is why his car. Okay. We all use Which is why I asked you why you are essentially trying to enforce traffic law on the interstate. Who said I was trying to do that? Did you not activate your lights, what you said, to slow me down? I did not. You didn't activate your lights? Nope, and there's a witness. Okay. Wherever you went. You didn't activate these lights right in the front of your car? Nope.
Didn't he just said he did?
Lights, I did not. Okay, what lights did you activate? I didn't activate any lights. Okay, so there's two different proof that I did. Two different stories you've given me. You said before.
Whose man's is this?
High beams. Well, you said strobes. Okay. You told the warrant officer I thought strobes. Okay, these lights that are right in the front that are strobing. Strobes? So now you have two different stories. Okay,
So now you said,
understand the action of these
headlights.
lights?
So you said headlights and then strobe. So which one?
I'm
which one
asking
did you see?
I'm asking you what you
Okay.
activated, and you said you didn't activate anything,
I'm
which is
done
not
talking to you.
accurate. Okay.
I'll talk to somebody else.
Have you ever been arrested?
I'll talk to somebody else. I'm done talking to you.
Hey, is your laptop? Or do you have? Well, you don't have one in there.
Yeah, I got one. I'm the mark behind him.
John explained that he owns Indiana Traffic Operations, a company specializing in traffic control at construction sites
Oh my
to ensure the
goodness.
safety of construction crews.
I have plenty of guys that work for me. Cops, IPD guys. So they
Are
can
you
vouch
on
for me
place
that
for the wreck?
doing traffic. That's all I do. It's not like I'm.
Boy, you a little traffic dude. You a little flagger, bro. Stay in your lane. Oh, wannabe cop head ass over here. He want to be down with the academy so bad. Like, what are we doing, bro? Like, what you got going on, man?
Not doing
And
anything. He saw the whole thing.
642
I don't know what he's trying to gain out of it.
Assist.
Do you have your ID on you? In my car. Do you need it? Well, he's saying you're a witness to this whole thing, so I should probably get it.
This dude, he drives by in his Jeep. We're going what? 60? And it's a 55 on Chase.
5 miles, bro. Come on now. Everybody go 5 miles over. Some people go 10. Some people go 30. 5 miles, bro. You can give a little leeway, bro. If you pulling over nobody because they going 5 miles over, you a hoe. I'm
It was
straight
also
up.
discovered John was on probation for unlawful display of emergency lights on a vehicle.
Mr. Becker, is your driver's license? Are you on probation?
Yeah.
You're on probation.
You already know the answer to that
Hancock
question.
County.
You already know the answer
What are
to
you
that
on
question.
probation for?
You already know the answer to that question. You looked it up, so you already know.
You on probation and you out here playing with the police. What a
I've never seen
dumbass.
somebody on probation for it, but he's on probation for improper use of emergency lights.
It's not improper use. You need to reread that.
I'm not here to write you a ticket.
Okay, I know
What
that.
do you
but-
think the odds are that of
Okay,
all
hold
people?
on. Reverse. You said improper use. What did it say? Now you're implying to him that I use red and blue light.
I didn't imply anything.
You just told him, and so
You're
now
on-
everyone thinks they're.
Did you flash your lights when you were behind him?
Unlawful
No, I didn't.
Of emergency lights
I didn't.
on a
He
vehicle.
flew past me.
Well, you're not the
Hey,
police. So guess what? If somebody flies past you, call the police.
What do you think the odds are that of all the people that I stopped to talk to for flashing their lights on the interstate,
He didn't flash him, but
whatever you want to call it,
he
bud,
flew by me
okay?
at 80
You're on-
miles
you're
an
on
hour, which
probation
would make
for unlawful display of
a
emergency
reason
lights
for
on
to
a
believe that
vehicle.
he did
So,
something about it.
Yes, you probably know a lot about the statute.
I
But
do.
you probably, if you're on probation for that, shouldn't be on the.
Okay, we 6 minutes in. I feel like he gonna run. Something dumb is gonna happen. I feel like he gonna run, bro. You know I don't be watching none of this shit before I react to them. I think he gonna try and do. Something stupid gonna happen. That's my
interstate,
prediction.
Trying to slow traffic down.
He
and
gonna
this
do
is
something
the
dumb.
day that the car that you try to do that to happens to be an unmarked police officer who happens to be working. Okay? So don't give me a hard time when you're on probation for something
Don't
related.
touch my car.
Okay?
I'm not touching your car. Stop touching my car. Okay.
You're lucky I don't tow it, which is within my purview.
Okay.
Okay?
Who does he think he is? Don't touch my car. What?
I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna
Who
do.
bro
Got your
think
ID,
he
you have
is?
This gentleman's information. I'm gonna make a police report.
Okay. Thank you
How
for
that
calling.
how that handles anything for your business based on what your current status is, I do not
Status.
know. What is your probation officer's name?
I have to look at it.
You don't know who your probation officer is?
He's a real chill guy. I have to check in with him
Okay.
maybe once a month, so I don't even.
No problem. My suggestion to you
You better know your PO
probably
name.
a bad
Shit.
idea. Your intentions may have been good, but bad things happen when people start down that road. And I'm not talking about you having to flash them at a police officer. I'm talking about people get pissed off. I legitimately was doing something that you have no idea what I'm doing. That's what we do for a living. It was just your bad luck that happened to be what I do for a living. Okay?
What? Drive 80 miles an hour in a 55, and then weave in and out of traffic?
I'm not going to take advice from
I'm
somebody
just-
on
I'm just
probation for
asking
this,
you,
okay?
'cause
I'm
you're-
not here to diminish what you do. I
If you're in like
appreciate-
an unmarked course or something like that, all right, cool. But you said you're in COVID investigation.
Not COVID, covert. Yes.
Okay.
What we do, I'll tell you what I do for a living.
I heard COVID, so I was just
No,
like, okay.
I don't go after COVID violators.
I was about to say, what the hell is COVID investigation?
He's tried to cut him so many breaks. I was mad when I heard about this. I wasn't even here.
We go after people. We do gun crime investigations. We get people to not know that I'm the police.
For some reason, I feel like they wasn't gonna arrest him at first. But he trying to act all big and bad, and this shit gonna go left.
That's what we do.
Well, it's already going left.
No, I don't normally waste any of my time, but you piqued my curiosity, flashing your lights at me. I understand now you say you didn't flash any lights or whatever, and it must have just been my random luck that I came up here to talk to you and you happen to be on probation. I have no idea who you are. I have nothing against you. I'm just telling you, it's a bad idea to be on the interstate flashing your lights at people.
I've seen this car like blind.
Are they together?
I think so. The skinny one with glasses drives that
Somebody
car.
may.
He does have red.
Yeah.
I've never seen this one with lights on, but I've seen him at the crew car wash, and I could have swear I saw steady burns that are red and blue.
It's like, it's clear what they're doing. Like, you're wearing you got a thin blue line plate cover, you're wearing a thin blue line hat, like.
Come on, man. We all know, whether you want to admit it or not, what you're trying to do. There's a place for that. Apparently, based on what you're saying, you're trying to get me to slow down, okay? It's not your job, unfortunately, today.
Well, you're
Maybe
the
it will be
police,
in the
you
future.
shouldn't be driving like that anyway.
It's not your call. You don't know
You
what
ain't
I'm
lying.
doing.
It's not my call, but you.
You ain't lying, because I be seeing some police out in the streets cutting up. I'm talking about just flying through red lights and some old shit, throwing their lights on just to get around the cars and then turn them off real quick. I'm like, bro, y'all tripping. But yeah, if you ain't in no emergency, what you going 80 for, bro? Just lay your ass down.
Driving with due regard, and that was not due regard. And I'm sure he can vouch for me. That was not due regard.
If I saw this car coming up behind me and I couldn't see the plate, I couldn't see the lights, I would 100% think it was a cop, like an out-of-county cop.
Weaving in and out. Oh, no. Hold on. You have your piece.
I will not be lectured.
Okay, all right.
It's not your place.
Yeah, because you should know better.
Damn, you said you should know. You should know better, officer.
So what was I
And
doing?
then you asked me 20
Explain
times.
to me what I was doing.
Weaving in and out of traffic,
No.
no signal, and speeding.
What was I
with
doing?
no due regard.
What was
He ain't really no sergeant. He ain't putting in no work. You being too nice to him. Y'all ain't body slammed him into the grass yet? He ain't no sergeant.
I looking for?
I don't care what you were looking for.
How? So that is
You're
not your
driving
place.
with no due regard.
That is not accurate. How do you
Exactly.
know? Was I
So maybe you
following a
should have
murder
somebody-
suspect?
So maybe
Was I following a murder suspect?
that's your business.
Was I following a murder suspect?
Obviously not. You were
Was I
following
following?
me.
How do you know?
Because you followed me here.
How do you
You
know?
follow that murder suspect. You'd be following him right now. You wouldn't be talking to me,
You make
right?
my point for me, okay? Your actions, okay? Look it up. In the state of Indiana, when you take action and cause someone to take another action, okay? When you take action like on the interstate, flipping your lights on like this, you cause a chain reaction. You don't know what I was doing, okay? You didn't know I was a police officer. You just thought I was somebody driving on the interstate, coming off the interstate onto Shadeland, right? What I'm saying is it's not your place to enforce those traffic laws. I understand your heart, your intention might have been in the right place. I don't know. I have no idea what your deal is with Hancock County. What I'm saying is that's a bad idea. As it turns out, you're trying to lecture me on something that you don't know what our job is and what I was doing, okay? I understand you didn't know I was a police officer.
You guys
There
do
are a
your
lot
thing.
of police
I'm just
cars.
asking you to drive with due regard. All right, that's all I want. All right.
It's not your place.
It's not your plate. You're a citizen. I'm sorry. You can drive down the street and want it all day.
Listen, bro, you ain't the law around
I'm
here.
here just explaining.
Big man,
Actually,
you
I was
ain't
out
the
here
sheriff.
working. I understand now you think, whatever, I'm wasting my time here.
Okay, but you get where I'm coming from, right? I just see some
You understand,
jackass
I don't like
driving down the road going 50.
It doesn't
not your
matter.
job.
It's not your
understand?
job.
I'm not here to give you a ticket, okay?
I understand that.
I suppose I could. I haven't been to traffic court in a long time. I know where it's at.
Okay, y'all hear that? I'm not here to give you a ticket. We halfway through. I feel like he gonna end up in the back of one of these squad cars here in a second.
I know how to get
So
a
let's
ticket.
see.
I know they're expensive now.
What he gonna
and
do?
I'm not trying to tax you like that, okay? You have to understand, you're trying to, in this conversation, justify what you're saying you're not doing. Anyway, I'm gonna snap a couple pictures of your vehicle. I've already got your information. You're free to go. Do you have any questions for me?
I just need a copy of your business card.
I don't have a business card with
Business
me.
card.
I've already told you my name. I'm making a report.
But you have a copy of the report.
I do not provide copies of the report. You have a report number. Could you just pull a number and then write it down for me?
Bro think he's so hard right now. He out here a flagger. Calm down,
No,
dude.
it took me a while to get it, but it is like an LF plate.
Like a
is the
supporter
code.
plate?
No, it's a law enforcement plate.
Just humor me and run it 3012 on an OR.
Yeah, it has to be.
How the hell he get law enforcement plates?
3012.
Did he say how he has
yeah.
what was it, like Warren, like Michigan City or whatever it was?
Yeah, so Warren County, Williamsport is way out west, damn near to
Did
Illinois.
he say how he has that plate?
I don't know, but this comes back on a Brown 2000. That thing is not 2000.
John claimed he purchased the vehicle several months prior,
Cap.
along with the equipment inside. Officers observed a radar gun, a radio box, light siren box, and a mounted computer in plain view. All
Bro, you are not the feds, dude. You are not the boys in blue. Those are not your brothers. Those not your bros, man.
all of
This
which
man
appear-
got the cameras set up like he one of them. Damn. I wonder if he's like arrested nobody or like be out here giving tickets and shit. I wonder what he been out here doing.
appeared
'Cause-
clean
Because the random person is going to think that is the police for real. You're just undercover. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, if you don't feel safe, shit, call the police. You could call the police on the police. You're like, look, bro, look, this Ford Explorer behind me, I don't know if it's one of y'all, but yeah, I don't feel safe. Like, oh, bro.
It's your stop.
Yeah, like, whatever. We can
If
make
if it's over 30 days, I'm gonna tow it.
I'm fine just making a report and going on with my day because I don't want to. This is not how I like spending my.
Something with the date that you bought the car to show me that it's not older than 30 days.
Oh, I got a temp tag.
Perfect.
Do you see what this says? Please display this portion in the rear vehicle window. Does it say anywhere on there to put a plate off of another car and just drive around with it? It doesn't.
Bad.
What you can do, I'm saying.
What did he say? My bad.
My
bad.
My bad.
You gotta have the paperwork.
While retrieving the vehicle registration, since the plates were linked to a different vehicle, officers noticed a Glock magazine, 2 pairs of handcuffs in the passenger door, and what appeared to be tactical vest and body armor in the back seat.
It's a handcuff.
Recording.
cord.
Oh, okay.
But where did he obtain all of this shit?
You do security.
But they
You
know where
understand
all
that doing
this
security
shit
means you cannot put someone
just-
in handcuffs. That's what the police. That's what the real police do. Is put
Okay.
people in handcuffs.
Yeah, I understand that.
There's no firearm in here, but there's a magazine and bullets.
Yeah, well, I got obviously cleaned this out because I just transferred everything to my other car, but there's no gun. I have a Glock.
My neighbor Brian was like, yo, where'd you get this knife? I'm like, Bespoke Post, man. I see you talking about Bespoke all the
I
time.
ain't drinking that.
19,
Where's it at?
because I can't carry it.
Man, you got a pistol and you ain't got it on you. What's the point?
All right, because I'm on probation.
You know your business better than us.
Okay, well,
I haven't looked at. I don't know.
pretty sure I have
What
to
the
tell
conditions-
you, I can't have a firearm. I don't have a firearm.
I'm just
So,
telling you. I don't
it's at
know the
house,
conditions of your
and it's
probation.
secured.
There's probably people who have conditions of probation that say like, if I'm working, I can. Maybe across the board. I mean, it's only a C misdemeanor that you're on probation for. So
Yeah, it's
I
not
don't know
like
that
I'm
I've
a-
ever encountered somebody on probation for a C misdemeanor. So, and I don't do probation. So I'm
They
just
giving
gonna
out
say you
probations
probably
for
know your
misdemeanors
business
now?
better than.
Damn.
Sure, it's there, but I'm gonna go down that route. Have a nice day.
As the sergeant and officers left the area, John was seen taking pictures of their vehicles. Given the odd and suspicious nature of the situation, the sergeant decided to dig further.
Bro, they let you go. No ticket, nothing. I'm telling you, people they just don't get it. Some people just don't get it, man. These fools is letting you out. And you still want to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. Like, come on, what a dummy. Whatever happens to him, he deserve it.
After the incident, the sergeant reached out to other law enforcement agencies to see if they were aware of similar interactions with John. He received a photograph from June 2022 showing John directing traffic for churchgoers leaving a service. The photo had been taken by someone who was concerned that the vehicle John was using resembled a fake Indiana State Police vehicle. The investigation deepened as the sergeant reviewed footage from August 2022.
Damn.
Recorded during the funeral procession of an Elwood police officer killed in the line of duty. Amid the procession of police vehicles with flashing emergency lights, one vehicle stood out, a car operated by John, equipped with red and white emergency lights bearing a license plate that read,
John, you're done. John is cooked, sauteed, smoked, barbecued, fried, baked, slow roasted, seared. I don't even however way you can say he is, however different way you can say cooked. That's John. John, what you doing? How did you get? But how are y'all lacking this hard though?
After the incident, the sergeant reached out to other law enforcement.
How did you get into the damn? How did you get into this? How did you get into this, John?
2022, recorded during the funeral procession of an Elwood police officer killed in the line of
John
duty.
out there
Amid
paying
the
his
procession of
respects to
police
Officer
vehicles with
Noah.
Flashing emergency lights, one vehicle stood out, a car operated by John,
That's
equipped
crazy.
with red and white emergency lights bearing a license plate that read Indiana Traffic Operations. However, the sergeant would soon learn that John made his day-to-day activities well known to the world. Police discovered numerous photos on his public Facebook profile.
John Becker is the biggest buster I've ever seen. This man posting his traffic. What is he? What, his flagger highlights? Bro, look at your top, dude. You look young too, bro. John, bro. Oh my goodness. I know John didn't have no friends in school. He was asking asking the teacher if we still had to turn in the homework or if we still had homework and bullshit like that. This is the hall monitor right here. John Becker is the hall monitor that nobody likes.
Showing him dressed in attire similar to law enforcement uniforms. His bio listed him as the owner of Indiana Traffic Operations LLC since September 2022, though he later removed this information. Among the posts on his page was a photo of John changing a flat tire, but what drew attention was his utility belt, which clearly displayed a firearm.
I thought you couldn't carry firearms, John. Hold on. What's this? This is why y'all need to be careful what y'all be posting online, bro. Cause this shit get you caught up.
Which clearly displayed a firearm.
Y'all be careful what y'all posting.
John's TikTok page, Indy Traffic Cops, which contained hundreds of videos showcasing police vehicles, including his own fleet. In one video, John proudly displayed the interior of a Dodge Charger equipped with emergency lights, and a silver IMPD police badge was visible.
Wow.
While these badges were never publicly available, they could be acquired by retiring officers. Following the incident where he pulled over the sergeant, John appeared to change his TikTok username. Additionally, police found his company's Facebook page, where several posts featured law enforcement-related hashtags. The investigation
All 200 of his followers are all busters, too.
sergeant believed these posts conveyed a misleading impression that Indiana Traffic Operations was connected to official law enforcement agencies or activities. The company's website was also reviewed, revealing several professionally taken photos of John. The sergeant particularly noted the images where John was standing in a public roadway, directing or possibly obstructing traffic, despite there being no apparent reason for his presence there. In addition, police found John's Instagram page, where his bio stated he was the owner of a page called Law Enforcement's. The account featured over 2,000 posts displaying law enforcement-related vehicles. The sergeant conducted a record search too and confirmed John had never been a police officer with the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department or any other agency. However,
And he damn sure ain't about to be one after this.
he had participated in the IMPD's Explorer program as a high school student in 2016, a detail confirmed by old YouTube videos on his channel, along with other law enforcement-related content. With that, his interactions with real police officers stretch back to 2021, when
families across Washington
This is
trust
crazy.
Insight School of Washington with their child's education.
John was stopped for operating a silver Dodge Charger, outfitted with equipment mimicking that of unmarked police vehicles. Items like handcuffs and an Ohio State Highway Patrol sticker were discovered.
Bro.
John was cited and warned about driving a vehicle designed to impersonate law enforcement. By April 2023, John was stopped again, this time for moving violations. A different Dodge Charger, now with state police-style decals, carried a firearm on the passenger seat and tools associated with emergency responders. When officers asked John at the time about the color of the lights on the Charger, he replied, "Get a warrant." In May 2023, a sergeant reviewed footage from another agency showing John arriving at an accident scene before first responders. He blocked a lane of traffic and walked freely among injured parties, police officers, and firefighters. At one point in the footage, both a police sergeant and a firefighter.
Bro, how are y'all letting John have all this motion out here like this? Bro, John got stupid motion. This man got badges, he got computer setups, he got vest, he got the Glock, multiple vehicles, decal. Bro was literally in the line of the fleet of police cars when they were honoring and sending off their brother, man, they fallen brother. Bro was out there escorting. He's over here showing up to the crime scenes before the police. Bro, John got too much motion out here, man.
Appeared confused about John's identity and his presence at the scene. The investigation also revealed John had owned 22 vehicle titles, most of which were police models. Only 4 were active at the time of the inquiry. Based on several of these factors, the investigating sergeant who was initially pulled over by John concluded that John had falsely portrayed himself as a law enforcement officer. On October 17, 2023, the state of Indiana filed a probable cause affidavit. After a review, probable cause was established and a warrant for John's arrest was issued. The following day, records show that John had been
Jesus, John. Oof. Damn. Did they say how old he was? Because whatever it is, it's a hard, whatever it is, bro. Because he looked like he like in his 30s, bro. It's a hard 30s, man. My Lord.
Been taken into custody. Ultimately, John was charged with impersonation of a public servant, a
level 6
felony offense. He had also received a Class C infraction for operating a motor vehicle with a false plate, and he was released a few days later on a $250 cash bond. But the story didn't end there. Just over a year later, John dug himself into deeper shit. He was arrested once again, this time for felony impersonation of a public servant and unlawfully carrying a handgun in his white Ford F-150, a newer addition to his fleet that he had proudly showcased on his TikTok page shortly before the arrest.
You don't think they're going to be watching you at this point, bro? They're going to be watching your every move to make sure you ain't out here bullshitting. And here you go doing it again.
I think this ship has sailed, but why didn't he just apply to be a police officer? Visit codebluecam.com.
That didn't make no sense, bro. You could have been trying to get into the academy. They could have, you know what I'm saying, go through training. Shit. They might have put you on. Bro, John is a mess. John got too much motion out here, bro, for real. I'm not even gonna lie.